Ooh, question for Brad.
Yeah.
You said Tyler Perry was a massive support to you, and what advice did Tyler Perry give you that you hold dear? Shout out Tyler's Raw Talk interview. Also, to you both, which Raw Talk did you both enjoy the most and why?
Okay, so they said, what advice did Tyler give me that stood out the most?
Yes.
Okay. I talked about it on my podcast with him, but there was a time when, because I would share what's happened in my life with this person, and, he would give me really, really good advice.
Like relationship advice?
Relationship advice, life advice, but this was in regards to my dad. And this was like 9 years ago now.
Oh,
like,
wow.
No, I've known it for a very long time. Because I really struggled. Obviously, you guys have seen me talk about my father a lot, but I really struggled with processing that. And he said, I did this for myself. Try this. Write a letter to your dad as yourself now, saying the things you want to say to him in regards to where you're at and like your understanding of where you are now. And you can kind of relate it to where you were when you were a kid and almost kind of like forgiving your, fuck, this is tough.
Okay, this is tough for
I'm
me
sorry,
listening.
yeah.
I don't want to.
I'm sorry. Forgiving yourself for the way that you assumed the situation was when you were, when I was 6 years old. And fuck, that's tough. Okay. And it really, really helped me. It helped me like, cause I was able to identify my thoughts as like I was like my like early 20s and what I knew then with what I knew then versus what I knew when I was fucking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and how like literally developed I was as far as what actually happened to me. Because a lot of times like we tend to, you just dismiss things and hide things and pack them away. So going back as like in my early 20s and writing this to myself and to my father, it helped me like let go and release all these thoughts that I've like created that I wasn't even, as I was writing, I was like, whoa, I didn't even realize like I thought this about that. I made this connection and I was able to write it and kind of let it go. And that was one of the most helpful things he ever told me to do.
And then what'd you do with the letter?
I burnt it eventually. I had it for a while and I read it. I read it for, I want to say maybe 3 months. I would just read it to remind myself. And then I just remember reading it one day and I was like, I'm good with this. I don't need to keep doing this. And then I just burnt it. Let it go. It's like, because sometimes doing things like actions like that, like just like, I'm going to let this go. It's like, this is enough. I want to let it go. And I just let it go. And not that obviously I'm still struggling with, I still deal with it because it's not something you just go, it's gone forever.
That made me emotional.
Yeah. But it helped me a lot.
Okay.
You should try it.
Okay.
You're so resistant.
What
good.
was the second part of that question? Also, to you both, which Raw Talk did you both enjoy the most and why? Ours together.
I knew you were going to say that. That's what I was going to say.
It hit 1 million.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny about that? I think that was a big turning point for you.
That was when like, I remember I was like right around the time I'd hit like 1 million on Instagram. Like,
yeah, because you like popped.
Plateaued. Popped.
Did the podcast, popped.
Yeah, so it is all thanks to
it
you.
Is, no.
No.
Regardless, it's not. It is thanks to me, yes, but like not just thanks to me. It's because like you put in the work. There's a difference. If you just stop making content.
Yes, but you also gave me the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, of course. But you were able to use it. You were able to continue to like harness the relationship in a way that was beneficial for both of us. And
you're
like
my son. Of course, I'll always harness that.
You 100% are basically me with more hair. We talked about this earlier in the podcast.